I started off experimenting drugs when I was 15 years old. And because I couldn't find love in my family, that's why I need a group of friends that really can understand me.
I slowly, gradually lost interest in studies, and I began to find my new friends interesting.
We thought that we are invincible and also very curious about drugs. So for the first time was glue sniffing.
I watched my friends, they seem to be getting by and it seems really interesting, so I decided to continue.
Eventually, I also started to expose to different kinds of drugs.
I get invitations to drug parties, so I tried the different kinds of drugs that were available during my time.
Drugs really affected my life very much. I started telling lies. Just to feed off my habit, I went to steal money from my family.
I realized that whenever I'm not using anything, I will feel really very sleepy and sometimes a bit low, even emotionally. I believe during that period of time is the time where I find myself acting out a lot and being probably the most rude ever to my family.
My uncle found out that I took drugs and he really chased me out from the house. I didn't really change. I still went back to my friends. And the worst thing is I also helped them to traffic drugs. So because of that, I was caught. And during the time, I was just 18 years old.
I was only 15. My bag was out of my sight. And what happened was my auntie happened to be home. She found some drugs in my bag. She called the police. I remember that day when she came and bailed me out. I was so angry with her because I was thinking, how can you betray your own niece? I ran back to my friends and I took drugs that day. As usual, we have a group of friends over, so I had a chance to look at my friends taking drugs. I want to do normal things like going to watch movies. I want to go shopping. I want to do normal things like what normal people do. I don't want to be at home. And that actually got me started thinking about what our life was about and why are we living this life. It's very boring actually. After a while, it got very boring. And that night, I don't know why, I was just feeling so low. I was feeling so trapped. I took the key and I unlocked the door and I walked out. Because I know the only place I can go to is the police station because there's nowhere else I can go. So that's how I kind of like surrender myself to the police. Yeah, because I really felt so lost. Yeah. My boyfriend then was more of an addict, kind of like he uses very heavily. And he would feel cold and hot at the same time, and he couldn't eat for days. Just watching him is good enough to stop me.
That's sort of the turning point during my day in prison. I started to think that I must really stop all this nonsense in my life. I want to do something that is meaningful. I didn't want to do anything that will continue to harm people. So I pursued my study. After I finished my O-level, I came out, I went to a hiding place. It's also a Christian organization to help those who have a drug addiction to have a rehab.
Well, if you subscribe to the idea of there's a higher power up there, watching you, it's a very powerful belief to know that you're not alone, first of all. My youngest aunt, through the regular time where she came all the way to see me, I think our relationship began to heal. This was the same aunt who betrayed me. And we meet up regularly, We also support each other in life now. I've learned how to love people. I've learned how to care for others, not just for myself. So I think that is probably one of the greatest change.
I think one thing that I really regret, I think it was the action that I committed. I sold drugs to others. And really, I thought a lot of that because drugs really can destroy family and it can destroy a person's life just like that completely.
My deceased grandma, I was very sad that I have no chance to show the me that I am now. Yeah, I really love her a lot and She passed away just before I went to prison. So there's no way for me to get her back to see the me that I am now. So yeah. Years ago, I put together a program, a very simple program of helping ladies discover themselves. The purpose of that is really to bring my life as an encouragement to young people who are still going through, this whole turmoil.
Currently, I'm working at Fairview Family Service Center as a social work associate. It's more meaningful, definitely will be more meaningful than the past, because now I know that what I'm doing is the right thing, because I find joy in my work. If let's say there's a you come and approach me saying about this, that he or she want to take drugs and he or she can quit anytime, but eventually, let's say you got to hook to it, that kind of mentality is really different. You will be craving about it. Then some worse, they have withdrawal symptoms. A moment of pleasure, and in the end, I just end up in this four wall. Really not worth it lah.
Drugs has caused me to be locked up at home, and we don't even step out of the house. We hardly eat anything in a day. Although there were warning signs all around me saying that this is harmful, but I didn't see that it was harming me then. But some of the impact in terms of how it hurt my brain and my body is felt now. I'm only in my 30s. This is not like degeneration. This is impact from drug use. Just shout, just ask around. There will be people who help you.
Only we ourselves to have this determination of what we want in life, then that will be able to give us this motivation to quit drug.
And it is for you to close a chapter in your life and to open a new one, to continue writing your story. Because the old chapter can go, and then you can start a new chapter in your life.